Email marketing is one of the most powerful channels to find new customers, direct them to your homepage, and convert them effectively. Paid advertising, social channels, YouTube videos are too familiar to us, the marketer of any Shopify store. But let us take a look. You might miss a very prospective channel to build a Shopify's brand awareness and also increase sales. Hi everyone, it's time to wrap some useful knowledge with eCom Learning with PageFly channel. I am Kelly and I'll be sharing everything a Shopify store owner needs to know when using email for marketing. In the last video of this series, we talked about how to effectively design a Shopify store. If you missed that, don't forget to check the link I put in the description. Also, don't forget to let me know what is your difficulty in setting up your first Shopify store, so in the next video, we can discuss that. All of the questions are welcome. Let's crash the subscribe button as we cover ultimate tips here. Now take your pen because there are many useful things you need to note down. Let's get started. The first thing to begin is building a list. When you do it organically, you have a powerful asset to your disposal. A full list of people legitimately interested in your product and brand. So how do you go about building that list? Here's a few tools that most great email service providers provide. Number 1, embedded static sign-up forms. A tried and true classic, static sign-up forms are a great way to capture new sign-ups. It's the most basic of sign-up forms, which is usually found in the footer of your page or anywhere else noticed by the customers. It's popular that potential subscribers will expect and look for a form if they're interested in signing up. Consider having a list 1 in the footer of your Shopify site. Number 2, pop-ups. Pop-ups are a great way to capture email addresses from your customers. A pop-up appears on your site asking the visitors to sign up for news and updates on your product, and often offers an incentive for signing up. With Shopify itself or with a great email service providers, you can typically configure your pop-ups in a few different ways. Time-based pop-up appears after a certain amount of time spending on your page or immediately. Scroll-based pop-up will be shown after your user has scrolled down a certain percentage of the page. Exit intent is useful as your customer moves their mouse off the page or towards the upper right corner of the window. Number 3, landing pages are a great way to streamline the sign-up process, removing distractions, creating copy and images for the sole purpose of getting your customer to sign up. These forms can be particularly effective for special offers or giveaways. And the final thing is using gamified sign-up forms. The truth is, everyone enjoys playing. When something is presented in a form of a game, our brains should want to buy in. This is a very logic behind gamified forms. You can offer an alluring discount in return for sign-up. Typically, you can set up gamified forms to simply offer a certain discount of a first purchase, or you can choose a set number of winners of larger amounts. This still lets you control how much a discount you offer and who receives it. This method is considered a very creative way to generate email lists, and not all new stores invest in it. But believe me, my customers from PageFly use this tactic and they recorded amazing results. As soon as you begin building your email list, you can start targeting campaigns when it's relevant. Segmentation is when you split up an email list into smaller groups to send more relevant messages to the customers. There are a few different ways you can segment your customers. Demographic segmentation. You should target your customers by age, gender, location, average income, etc. Campaign engagement. It means you need to divide customers based on how they engage in your campaigns, like clicks, react, or signing up. Shopping behavior. Shopping behavior would be targeted by how your customers shop. If they browse a category, if they add something to their cart, or if they abandon during checkout. In the beginning, you might not need a lot of segmentation or have enough subscribers to target effectively, But it's important to know how to use segmentation for when your list of contacts grows. Eventually, you'll also be able to layer these kinds of segmentation for more precise targeting. You could target female subscribers in a certain age range who have clicked recent campaigns and browsed a certain category. Of contacts interested in your store, it's time to think about how you'll reach out to them. You could pick an ESP or email service provider with automation capabilities, such as pre-built workflows and an automation editor, and then you'll have a useful tool at your disposal. With that in mind, let's dive into the definition of what is email automation first. Email automation is a marketing tool that allows merchants to set up a series of emails that dynamically adapt to a customer's behavior. Email marketing automation tools essentially remove the need for manual outreach to customers, as merchants can create campaigns that react to a customer. There are many different types of email automation, each with their own unique benefits and use, such as welcome email, transactional email, abandonment emails. Before you begin working with automation tools, you may want to weigh the benefits of the alternatives, whether traditional campaigns work better for your Shopify store and your business as a whole. Do not be so confused because I'll have you clarify of both pros and cons of automation campaign. The pros of automations. First and foremost, it's adaptable and dynamic. It can be tailored to separate segments and on a contact-by-contact basis. Automated emails are also applicable to virtually any of your purposes. However, sending email automatically requires an ESP that offers automations. Certain ESPs would focus on automations, while others only offer them passively. As a result, the quality of automation tools and what they can provide a store can vary widely. You should really take this into consideration before making your decision. Automations have many different applications, but there are some key workflows that your store owners should notice if you decide to adopt them. 1. Welcome emails. Welcome emails are simple messages that introduce your store and your brand. They are best to send shortly and immediately after the user makes a subscription or the first purchase. To garner brand loyalty, it's worth including an incentive with these messages, such as an exclusive discount, cart or product abandonment. Cart and product abandonment messages usually trigger in stages, beginning with a gentle reminder and followed with subsequent messages that might include an incentive to purchase. Post-purchase emails serve as a means to consistently remain in a contact's mind after they've completed a purchase. These can be set up to trigger at any time after a successful purchase, such as a few days or even a month. Post-purchase messages can include an array of different emails with specific purposes, such as requesting feedback or giving product recommendations. Birthday email. Sending an email on a birthday of the customer is such a good way to strengthen the bond between your brand and customers, as it shows that your brand is like a friend who really cares about each individual customer list. Transactional emails. Transactional emails might not be very exciting, but they are essential. Without these emails, your store might not seem to be trustworthy. For example, if a customer makes a purchase that has not received a confirmation, they likely question if their order might even be made. Additional messages include order confirmations, shipping confirmations, and cancellation confirmations. Email marketing is a wonderful way to both increase awareness and increase sales that you should really care about. Naturally, there's more to consider than the above when creating your email marketing campaigns. But just take this step by step and you will be surprised at the result in an unexpected way. There are a myriad of things you need to know to grow your Shopify store, even though you are a new one or have experience with a number of stores. However, don't be panicked because we will cover all of those in eCommerce Learning with Pagefly channel. Just take some time to discover our list below, and don't forget to click subscribe and get notifications to stay tuned for that. See you!